going to work with Scrum because the goals aren't that big enough and there's no cohesive product. Because I guess like Scrum is all about producing a product at the end of the day, and if you don't really have a product, if you're just doing piecework for different people within the company, then I don't know. I think is it like an engine or?
Well, I mean, theoretically, there should be a lot more integration.
Yeah.
I think, and hopefully that will come. Right now, things are a lot more separated. I think people were kind of hoping that might magically happen if we said we all like it a Scrum, but so far it hasn't really.
I think it would have to come from the top. Like someone saying, okay, we're going to make tool food, and everybody from now on, everybody's going to use this tool. You're not allowed to use your own thing, and the whole company's going to start using this. And we're going to put aside this little team. They're going to have the first alpha out in 2 months, and then you're all going to start using it, and where you can. And I think we just need to be like a business strategy call. Yeah, I think it's just not a magic bullet. That's the thing, and like people tend to get excited about it, like me, and try and sell it to everybody. But it's, like there's just some situations where you couldn't use it. Like when there's different requirements, or sometimes like you're writing a device driver or something, when you know what has to go and you know what has to go out, and you've done a million of them before, and so,
yeah, it's definitely not a magic bullet, and you have to keep looking at it as well, as opposed to examining actually, okay, so we're using Scrum, and then it doesn't work. Why didn't it work? Okay, and keep going back and examining it.
It comes down to the Kaizen idea as well, that basically you're always looking around to continuously improve. And you've got this little tight team of guys that you're working with all the time, and you're talking to them all the time, and every morning you get together and you tell each other what you're doing, so you're getting this little cohesive team and you get better and better at working together. And then you just get more and more efficient, and it feels good because you're just charging through the work, and you can do so much more than you could before you started doing it. And then it just builds up this positive feedback, and you just get this little like A team that is just really tight, and that's sort of built into Scrum as well. That basically you're looking around to look at ways of increasing your efficiency and your quality. And so we had all these little things like we decided like everybody should be at the meeting every day, and if you weren't there, and if you didn't have a good excuse, you put a euro in the jar, and then at the end of when the product was launched, like all the money just went to buy a case or something, and so that was the punishment if you didn't turn up. And other people they have to do like 20 push-ups if they break the build, and things like that. You work out all these little things that suit the team, and then increase the product. Yeah, and the definition of done. So when you tick off a task, you can't just say, yeah, it should be right. I've done that, done that, done that, and it's full of bugs. Like you have this definition of done, and saying you can't say that's done until you've proved to me that you've done this, you've done this, you've done this. Like you've got someone else to come and look at it and say, yeah, this is the right way to do it, and that it's properly documented so people know how to use it, and then that's totally up to you. You decide as a team what works, what doesn't, and so there's a lot of freedom within that. It's just a set of guidelines, and then it's the team's responsibility to work out ways of working that suits everybody, and just gets the team like this, like supercharged, fine-tuned engine to just crank out code and features. And so I like the flexibility of like to go in and change it to the way you like it. But I think too, like it's the more you stick to it, because Scrum was worked out so all the pieces work together and enhance each other. And if there's a piece missing, it can slow down the whole thing, make it worse than nothing. And so from my experience, the more pieces you fit into it, the smoother everything goes, and the less limits you are to your productivity. So there's a lot of flexibility there, but at the same time, I think it pays to try and stick to the methodology and the dogma as much as you can. It does, well, work for me anyway. So if it's the right project for it. There we go.